on this computer. So I'm in SQL Queries. I'm in the Lima Platoon GitHub. I'm going to fork it over to my GitHub. Looks like I've already forked it over. So I'm on Tom Preet's SQL Queries. I'm going to git clone it. I am open up a new VS Code window. So I'm in desktop Lima challenges. Let me zoom in. There we go. So list everything out. Here's some challenges. I'm gonna git clone SQL Queries. I'm gonna list everything out again. There's my SQL Queries challenge or directory. I'm gonna cd into SQL Queries. I'm gonna clear. I'm in SQL Queries master. I want to create my own branch because I don't want to work directly off the master. So I'm going to do git checkout -b instructor solution. I don't even know if I need. There we go. I switched to a new branch, instructor solution. I used to be on master. Now I'm on the instructor solution branch. Now I'm going to open this into a brand new window.
And Tom, just to make sure I understand what's going on there. So you forked it and cloned it into your master. Then you created your own individual branch, and that branch has access, or I guess basically makes a copy of what's in the master. So there's still a master copy, and now you're working on a branch copy.
Correct. So I can do git logs or git branch. I can see here's my master branch, and I'm currently on the instructor solution branch. So yeah, I forked it over from Lima to my personal GitHub account. I git cloned it down to my local machine on my laptop, and then I switched to a new branch because I don't want to work directly off a master. So yeah, that's what I did.
So a branch you can kind of think of as basically as a working copy that you don't want to muck up the original.
Correct. Exactly. All right.
I like to think of a branch as another timeline. So like master is the master timeline, and then you branch into an exact replica of that timeline that you're going to change, but then you can merge that timeline back into the master timeline of all your changes, right? I don't know if that helps, but that's how I think of it.
Well, I guess it's, yeah, the idea of remerging it at the end. So when you remerge it, does that branch then overwrite the master?
Yes.
But you have to consciously merge it.
Yes. Yeah. It only merges the changes that you made. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it does. Yeah.
But the master then becomes the old master plus the changes you made in the branch.
Yep. But it's still called the master branch.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right. So I opened up the README. Here's my README of all the SQL queries. All right. Delete that. So I've only got this README I listed out. I only have this README. I'm going to create a queries.sql file, and I'm going to touch queries.sql file. I'm going to list it. Here's my queries file I just created. I'm going to open that up using code queries SQL. Opens it up here. I'm going to split the screen like here. Close that, and I'm just literally copy all this over to my query, to my queries, comment it out, and delete all that. Cool. Now I can actually close the README. So we're going to be working off of the school database that we created in the SQL Basics. So I can actually PSQL in the school just to make sure it exists. /D. Got addresses, classes, enrollments, and students. All right, that works. So for this first one, Joel what's the query to select all the rows from the classes table?
Select star from classes.
Select star from classes. All right. Does everyone agree? So great. I'm just going to copy that, put that up here. All right. Now I want to, Chris, I want to select the name and credits from the classes table where the number of credits is greater than 3.
Hold on, let me reread that again. Select the name and the credits from the classes table where the number of credits is greater than 3. So it's select name, comma, credits from classes where credits greater than sign and then number 3 semicolon.
All right, let's see if that works. Cool. So I can like select, I can make sure select star from, I just want to see all the credits or all the classes. So yep, there's physics and CS. Great. I'll copy that up there. All right. Is Eric on? Eric Murphy. Nope.
I'll shoot him a message.
All right. Julian, select all the rows from the classes table where credits is an even number.
So select star from classes where credits mod 2 equals 0 semicolon.
Credits mod 2 equals 0. What does this modulus credits mod 2 mean?
It's the remainder of credits divided by 2.
Awesome. Let's see if that works. Oh no.
Worked on mine.
Yeah, it worked on mine too.
Worked on mine too.
Because I guessed, I was like, oh wow, that worked.
You need where?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. Cool. I was like, oh, am I? All right. Cool. All right. Jason. Let's all of Tiana's enrollments that she hasn't yet received a grade for. Is Jason on? Jason on?
Yeah, I'm on. I'm sorry.
Right, yep.
Can I see? Can we do /D enrollments? I just want to take a look at it first.
All right. /D enrollments.
Great. Okay. And can I see a /D students? Okay. Select all TIs were enrollments that have been. I'm just gonna say select star from students join enrollments where students dot ID. Oh, wait, instead of where, on, please. I'm sorry about that.
Yep. On students.id equals
Enrollments dot student underscore ID, I think it was.
Yep.
Where was there a grade column? I can't remember now.
Yes, I believe so.
Grade, how about, yeah,
All right.
grade equals null.
So enrollments.grade.
Oh yeah, enrollments.grade equal null.
Is it equal null?
I don't know. Cross my fingers. Hope this works.
It should be is null.
So instead of equals null, it's null.
So also in enrollments.students ID, is it plural or singular?
Oh, right here. So this is all the students. We want to get Tiana's enrollments.
Yeah.
You have an extra on the.
Can I do? Can we string on another where? Is that possible?
Yeah.
So up arrow and then get rid of the semicolon, and then where student. I mean, where first underscore name.
Students dot first name equals Tiana.
Equals Tiana.
There we go.
So in this case, do you have to do enrollments.grade and students.first name? Because doesn't it on the join, doesn't it create a table, like basically a new table with those things?
So it would just be grade
those
and
columns? I'm wondering.
let's check it out. Yep.
Okay, thanks.
So the takeaway from that is you wouldn't need to specify the table unless both tables had first name or something. We're using the same descriptor, huh?
I'm sorry, say that again.
So it seems like from what you just did, Jason's suggestion was, you could take out the explicit table parts and that works all right as long as you don't have like a shared column name.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Because that join creates a brand new table. I'm used to I always just do the explicit. Just what I'm used to. All right. Kenesha, all of Tiana's enrollments that she hasn't yet received a grade for selected by her first name, not her student. Oh, I think that's what we just did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, all right.
lost on the specifics of, I knew what I wanted to display, but I was kind of lost on what exactly should be displayed for that. So I tried, let's see, we're looking at so I tried select students dot first underscore name, comma, enrollments dot grade, comma, enrollments dot class ID, or class underscore ID from students.
Wait,
Yeah.
So students dot.
First, hang on. Let's see. I'm actually looking at what I've written and then trying to follow you too. All right. So, because I'm actually having a hard time seeing what you're writing, but I'm just going to start from the beginning.
Is that better or no?
Hang
Not
on.
really.
Yeah, that's good. All right. So it's I think the next thing was enrollments dot class underscore ID. From students, join enrollments on students.id equal enrollments.student underscore ID, where student, I have parentheses on this, I don't know if it matters, but
Okay.
students.first underscore name equals Tiana and enrollments.grade is null.
Is this in parentheses as well? Like in
No,
the same?
no, it's and enrollments.grade is null. No, I mean that part. Oh, you go ahead and write. Yeah, so it's the next thing that you're gonna write is actually also still in that. There's only
okay.
parentheses.
So grade equals or is
It's-
null.
Yeah.
So I'm missing something.
Student needs to be plural, yeah.
Oh no. First name enrollments.
Mm. I think there's to be two N's, or is it
Oh, yep, you're right.
for a first name?
Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, because they haven't received a grade yet, so.
Is that what it asked in that question? Or she hasn't received a grade for yet.
Select all stuff. It's actually this. It's the one we just did because it says selected by first name instead of ID.
Yeah.
So this also is. But I like that you're just grabbing specific column names. So first name, student. Except, yeah, we have the class ID. Yeah, so this also works. So I'm gonna actually. All right, let's keep going. Okay, who's next? Dan Whaley. All of Tiana's enrollments that she hasn't yet received a grade for, selected by her first name, not her student ID, with the class name included in the results set.
So I did it where very similar to the one above.
So this one?
I think that was actually the answer to that one. I think I might have.
Well, we need the class name in here that we don't have we just have the class ID. So what is it?
So then I did the same one. The only thing was that I added in that
Can you read out the query?
I had the select student's first name, enrollments, grade, enrollment class ID from student, join enrollment. And then on that one is on students, not first name.
So hold on. So select students, first name, enrollments, grade, enrollments.
And then I had the class ID.
So enrollments, class ID.
From the students, and then join enrollments on student ID equals enrollments student ID where let's see, class ID or enrollments grade is null. I think that was, I don't know. That was as far as I had for that.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I can do that. Also on here, you need a plural on students after your join on the on, right there.
Thank you.
I think I had something slightly different as far as the selection, but I did do it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and read it from scratch then. It'd be select students dot first name, comma, classes dot name, comma, enrollments dot grade. From enrollments, I specifically put inner join, but from enrollments, inner join, but join if you want to save space. Students on, and I guess it doesn't matter. Well, we already commented out. So enrollments dot student underscore ID equals students dot ID.
Okay.
And then I also had to do a second join. So join classes on enrollments dot class underscore ID is equal to classes dot ID.
Okay.
Where student underscore ID equal 1 and grade is null, semicolon.
Oh. All right. Let's check that one out. Yep, first name, Spanish. The grade is 0. So there is no grade. So that's the one that she has yet to receive a grade for. So this works. Let me see what I had. Select enrollments. Pretty much had the same thing. I just included a bunch of more crap that wasn't necessary.
Tom, quick question or clarification. So it looks like Dan did the one way, I did a different way, like Daniel. So it doesn't seem to matter what the order of, from enrollments, join students, or it's the same as from students, join enrollments. Is that right? As long as you
Yeah.
Yeah, the way I kind of approach it, my thought process is most of the information that we need is from the enrollments table. So
Right.
I would put that on the left, and then I'm going to add the foreign keys, so the students and the classes, those are the foreign objects to the enrollments table. So I look at it as the main table I'm working from is enrollments, and I'll attach the other tables I need to complete the enrollments information.
Cool, thanks.
All students born before 1986. Jason. All students before 1986 who have a T in their first or last name.
Select star from students where first underscore name.
So, okay, first underscore name.
I'm doing this on the fly, so it might be wrong.
So, anyone want to help him out with getting the first name or last name with T's in there?
I would add
The like instead
yeah.
of where.
No, you still keep the where, but you're going to do the like after, and then you're doing case sensitive.
And then I think it's %T.
Like, is it
%T % maybe?
%. Okay.
Is there an or operator?
Yep. You said like, right?
Yeah.
Or
let's do I like.
Last name. Same thing, right?
%T. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with I like for case insensitive.
What is I like and like? What's the difference?
Case insensitivity.
Okay.
As a bonus, I didn't know about the I like. You could actually do lower parentheses, and then the name of the column you're trying to lower, and then close up parentheses.
Right, so like lower, like that.
Yes, that's how I ended up doing it. Not realizing there was a case insensitive like, so I forced everything into lowercase, and then just compared it to the lowercase.
Nice. Yeah. There's also a lower. I'm sure there's an upper. There's all kinds of different built-in SQL methods. All right. What else? Is this it?
Tom?
Yep.
I did something way different. Can I try?
Well, for the sake of time, let's get through this, and then we can look at it.
Okay.
Your result should have 2 people, shouldn't it?
It did. It got 2 people, but I did something way different because I was most of the SQL commands were not working in Postgres, so I had to kind of just find ways to work around it.
I
was,
meant
that's-
Tom.
Yeah. So we're still not done with this one, Jason. You still got.
Right. Yeah. Can we do? Can you give her the semicolon and then do an
And
what's the column name for the birthday? Is it birthday?
Birthday. Birthday.
Greater than or
Greater
less
than?
than?
All right.
Less than. I'm sorry. 1986.
I think you might need to use the year function.
Or we can just do 0101. Right. 0101. Right. Let's see if this works. Does that work? Let's star from students. Who are the only ones? So 80. So Tiana and Leopold. Cool. So yeah, you can just do the 1986 like January 1st. All right, who's next?
I did have one question on that, just more of the syntax on it. In our where clause, we have two separate parts in the or and then the and. I pretty much had this exact same thing. The only thing is around the or clauses, I had it in parentheses. So I had parentheses first condition or second condition, close parentheses. It still comes out the same, but I just wasn't sure, if it's better practice to kind of group your ors. I mean, I guess it depends on what exactly you're trying to enforce on the search.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good that you have the parentheses. Just err on the side of caution because how everything works. So kind of like order of operations. And yeah, so I think that works as well. So yeah, I would include the parentheses.
So SQL or Postgres just knows here for birthday and the less than to calculate that as one being greater or less as in a date format.
Yep.
Okay, did not know. Okay.
All right. Let's keep going. The average age of all students. Adam.
All right. I did select AVG average.
Mm-hmm.
Then I did parenthesis, left parenthesis, extract.
Extract?
Yeah.
Okay.
Extract. There's a T. I mean, there's an R after the T.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Then year.
Year, like that?
Yeah, and then I did from age, and then parenthesis birth date.
So
yeah, and I passed the birth date to age.
Hold on. So what does the syntax look like? From year, from age?
Just put parentheses and put birth date in the.
Like this?
Yeah. And close it, but.
That should be open parentheses. Like age is a function.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it gets the birth date. It just converts
that?
that to an age. Yeah.
All right, that's the average.
And then I did as average age from students.
So what's the as? What does that mean?
I forget why I had to add it. If you don't put it there at all, it can you just try it without as average age?
Yep. Still works.
Oh yeah, it's just the column name.
Yep, you're renaming the column name.
That's what it was.
Nice. There's that way. Where the hell does it go? It's the way I did it. Oh. So select average age, select current date and birth date. Were they two different ones? Or were they around? Yeah.
Can't you just call age on birth date? Do you have to extract the year? So it's just the average of the age of birth date.
I think it was because of the days and the month, but
Yeah, probably one of them probably rounded.
Okay. Cool. It's another way. So for the sake of time, just keep moving. So select addresses that have a space in their city name. Let's go with Chase.
Select star from addresses.
From addresses.
Where city, like, and then in single quotes, parenthesis, percent sign, space, percent sign.
All right. Let's go down here. All right. Yep, we have West was a city, West John, New Kareem. All right. Students and addresses that live in a city with more than one word in their city name. Let's see what we got. Kobe.
So we can start with select star. Let's just start from students.
Okay.
And join on address student ID, students.id equals addresses.id.
Okay. Addresses.id equals students.
Yeah, probably addresses student ID, I think, is the foreign key.
This is ID.
And you're where I just ended up using the same thing you did in the last one. Just look for a space.
Where city like.
Yeah, except you'll have to prepend addresses.city.
City. All right. Yep. Sweet. The average number of credits for classes offered by the school. We got Michael.
Hello. So that's just select AVG as and like a function. So open parentheses credits, close parentheses from classes, semicolon.
From classes, semicolon. 3.222. And that works. We like as average credits.
Need a header. Headers are important.
As and 3.2 rounded to like a bunch of them. We can even do, round average credits. Oh.
You spelled it round.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the damn round. Round 3, but we don't want. We want to do it to the nearest 2. All right, 3.2 credits. All right, let's just keep going. So first and last name is you'll select, first name, last name from students. What if I do students space ST? What does that mean? Join enroll.
You're renaming the students table to a new variable that you can use later on in that line as ST. So now anytime you want to say students, you don't have to actually type out students. You can just type ST as a shortcut.
st.id, where n.grade equals A. Yep, that's exactly right. If I do students with a space, I'm followed by whatever text I want. I'm like renaming the students tables throughout the query. Same with enrollments. I'm renaming enrollments to EN. So now when I actually have to access any type or column name, I don't have to type out enrollments the entire time or students. So I can do en.students or st.id for students.
So that looks qualitatively different than sort of the as usage.
Right. The as is you're renaming an actual header in the query table that's going to be output.
Okay, so as, that's right. As is just for the output of the table.
Yep.
This one here, like I always, when I saw students st, I kind of inferred that that was as where you didn't need the as though, but that's not right.
Correct.
There's a difference between rename and an as.
Yep.
You have an issue with the double quotes.
Uh-oh. Thank you. So there we go. Each student's first name and total number of credits. So I can do select first name, sum the credits. I'm going to rename it as sum credits from students. Rename it to ST. I'm going to join enrollments, en on en.student ID equals ST ID. I'm going to join classes CL on en enrollments class ID equals classes.id. And I'm going to group by first name. What does group by mean?
Orders your return set.
Yep. So I'm going to group them by the first name. So I orders them. Oh, what happened?
I was going to ask about that because I know I pretty much have everything similar, but I had to include the other fields in the group by that you're calling.
Did not work. Let's see.
That did the same thing for me. Even though the two fields were kind of like, they were not unique to each other. It's just a second field there.
What changed? It's different. As some credits from students.
It looks like it's trying to ask if the enrollments.classes, on one of your errors, it says enrollments.classes doesn't exist. Does it actually enrollment.class?
Oh, yep.
On your DT.
Yep. Enrollment.class ID.
Small ID, isn't it?
Now what the hell? Do I have my? Thank you. So yep. So let's look at group by SQL. A group by statement groups rows that have the same values into summary rows, like find the number of customers in each country. So group by statement is often used with aggregate. So you're just like aggregating all that data. So demo database. So you're just grouping everything from that column. Like you're grouping all of them, all the credits by the first name. All right. So a total number of credits each student has received a grade for. Select first name, some credits as some credits from students, enrollments, grade, So that have not received a grade for, oh no, is not null. Yep. So the total number of credits each student has received a grade for. Select first name, sum all the credits from the students joining the enrollments on students ID or enrollment student ID equals students.id, also joining the classes, where the enrollment class ID equals class ID, where the enrollment's grade is not null. So that means there is a value there, and I'm grouping by the first name. Very similar to the one above. There we go. And all enrollments, including the class name. Select everything from enrollments, join classes. So that's pretty straightforward. All enrollments, including the class name. Then students born between 1982 and 1985, inclusive of those years. Select all from students where birth date is greater than or equal to, just doing that, January 1st of 1982, and birth date is less than 1985, 12/31. There we go. Then insert a new enrollment recording that Andre Rohan took physics 218 and got an A. Did anybody get to this?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Insert into enrollments,
enrollments,
open parentheses, student underscore ID, class underscore ID, comma, grade, close parentheses, values is open parentheses 5, 4, single quote A as a capital, and then semicolon at the end.
Yep. All right, insert one. So I can do select. What is it? So I want to make sure. Select. Now, what's the query for that?
You could do something along the lines of select from, well, I think we did something similar where somebody else received an A.
So I'm doing, you can do, I'm selecting the ID from students where first name. So let's look at this. Oh, so you can actually have, I mean, kind of like what we did up here, like average credits, like that's a SQL query. You can have, and like with round, you can have SQL queries within SQL queries. You'll rarely ever use something like that.